You heard it on YouTube, so it must be the truth, right? You know, I get it. It's super easy sometimes to just believe the authority figures online, but don't forget what those authority figures are telling you typically benefits them the most and not necessarily yourself. Think about that for a second. Well, welcome back to Budget Lawns. I appreciate you being here as always. Today we are going to talk about 3 lies that you're hearing about lawn care quite often, and you just gotta start getting better at sifting through the garbage. And I'll be the first to admit, lies might be a little bit extreme. Let's just say not whole truths. But we're going to talk about 3 of them today that I think will help some of you out there that just want to get into this hobby but don't want to go too far overboard. Let's get into number 1. Number 1, not full truth for you, is that I hear often people will say Scott's spreaders stink. Don't buy a Scott spreader. All the granules get stuck in the wheels and it leaves stripes in your lawn and they're just garbage. Don't buy one. The cheap ones from Walmart or Lowe's or Home Depot. Avoid those at all costs. Seriously. Come on. For the first few years when I got into lawn care, I borrowed my dad's Edge Guard Mini from Scott's, and guess what? It worked just fine. It put the product on my lawn, which was my end goal anyways. I had no problems with it. And now, I have upgraded a little bit thanks to a generous donation from some friends, but I've still got a Scott's Classic drop. I'm using the Earthway Even Spread now, but the Scott spreaders, for the price, if you're just looking to get some equipment without breaking the bank, you cannot go wrong with their products. I think you will be just satisfied. Ignore that if you hear it. Number 2, and I know this is just kind of the trendy thing in lawn care right now, and you're going to hear a lot of folks say, well, you can't have a nice lawn if you're not reel mowing. You need to jump up to a reel mower. Throw that out the window. I didn't reel mow my lawn for the first 4 years in this house. I used the old Lowe's Troy-Bilt special here. Never let me down. Only about $300. Hard to beat that. Mulches, side discharges. I mean, it's not even self-paced. It's a push mower. But guess what? I got just as many compliments when I rotary mowed my lawn as I have when I reel mow it. So don't let folks make you think that if you're not reel mowing, you can't accomplish your lawn goals. You sure can. All you need is a solid rotary mower. And I know you're probably saying, well, you got reel mowers all in the thumbnail of this video. Yes, I do reel mow now. But it doesn't mean you have to have a super nice lawn. And I'll tell you this, you know that I've got a new house on the way, and when I move into that new house, I will only be reel mowing my front lawn. The back lawn will be back to rotary mode, so you'll see good comparisons of reel versus rotary, and I am sure that I'll show you that both sides of the lawn will be top notch. All right, let's get to the 3rd and final lie or not full truth. Now this one's going to be a little bit tricky because it is kind of true and it's kind of not, so just hear me out. Look, if you do get into rotary or reel mowing, it can be quite the time commitment, and one way to cut down on the amount of time you need to spend mowing is to use a plant growth regulator. And you're going to hear a lot online that you have to buy T-Nex because it's the cheapest. Let's break this down. Is it the cheapest per application? Absolutely. Is it the cheapest that you could just go out and buy right now? Not even close. It is about $150 for a 1-gallon bottle, but that gallon will last you forever. So when you break it down per application, it is relatively no cost at all per app. On the flip side of that, you can go to Lowe's or Home Depot, some of the big box stores, and you can get kind of a single application bag that will only cost you about $20, but the price for that application is significantly more. But here's why I still say that T-Nex is not the cheapest option. Because if you are a budget lawn hobbyist that wants to give something a shot and doesn't want to break the bank, it is not even close to your most affordable option. Let's face it, a lot of us don't have $150 cash just lying around to blow on a lawn care product in one fell swoop. So that's why I say it is not the cheapest option, aside from the argument you will hear often that it is, because once you break it down per application, it doesn't cost a whole lot. But if you want to give a PGR product a chance without having to save up for it, you can run to the big box store, and I believe it's like a bio advanced product that will slow mow conditioner your lawn or whatever it may be. So that's always an option there. I really don't know if it works well or not. If you've used it before, leave me a comment down below. Give us some insight to that and let me know. Is it worth buying, or are you just wasting 20-something bucks? Because on the flip side of that, it may be better just to go ahead and get the $150 on a bottle, because I do know that the T-Nex works. I hear a lot of great things about it. So that's where you're just going to have to make that tough call on your own. All right, my friends. That's going to wrap it up for this edition of Budget Lawns. Our 3 lies are not full truths. I appreciate you joining me as always. If it's your first time, I hope it's not your last. If you found this video helpful, please leave me a thumbs up, drop me a comment down below, and we will see you next time.